Thorn gets the bad news about Eric from Ridge. Thorn, who's been living in Paris while working for the European division of Forrester Creations, is in Texas when he gets a life-changing call. Thorn is at the Houston airport to visit some friends, and then he's catching a flight to La, explains Windsor Harmon, who himself hails from the Lone Star State. I don't know which writer thought of using Houston, but I think it's fantastic. Anyway, Ridge calls him and says, "You need to get here tonight." Ridge informs his brother that Eric is throwing a party, but stops short of disharmon. Thorn heads back to Lay with the same complex inner feelings about his family dynamics. Even though his mother has passed on, there is still the underlying second child syndrome has always haunted him, the actor offers. Even as a grown man, I think that it's something that will never leave him. Thorn has always been family-oriented, maybe to a fault, and probably the reason he stays away. On another level, from a character standpoint, I think he's ready to come back and get some things in line. When Thorn arrives home, Forrester Creations is his first destination. Thorn is trying to feel celebratory, but he's still a little on guard because this party was quickly planned at the last minute. Plus, there are some siblings who won't be there, says Harmon. Thorn still thinks there's something strange, but the mood seems great, and that it's just another lavish Forrester party like they've always had. Ridge then takes Thorn aside for a private chat and breaks the news that Eric is dying, and that his diagnosis is their dad's real motive for throwing the bash. Thorn is blown away, sighs Harmon. Then Thorn is told that Eric doesn't know his family knows about his condition, so they have to pretend that everything's fine. Thorn is like, how are we supposed to act like that when he's dying? He's incredulous. Later, at the party, Thorn and Eric are reunited, and Thorn does his best to mask his upset and concern over Eric's health. But Thorn keeps a close eye on his dad the whole time while trying to be in party mode, which he isn't. It helps that he has relatives to talk to. They're being supportive and leaning on each other. Then something happens at the party that none of the guests expected. Hints Harmon, it changes the whole course of the night.